Hello, this is Torin at Connect the Political Dots. I've culminated into 6 or 7 points exactly what I've learned from debating with Trump supporters. Not Republicans, not conservatives, Trump supporters. They're a different category altogether. First, I had to write this down. Normally I just freelance what I say, but I had to write this down because I wanted to be clear and succinct with what I said and get it all out. There are 3 kinds of people that support and that are going to vote for Donald Trump. Democrats that on principle are not going to vote for Hillary Clinton. Hear that clearly. Democrats that on principle are not going to vote for Hillary Clinton. They're going to vote for Donald Trump. They're going to. Ignorant voters that are voting on persona. These are people that really don't have any ideological ilk. They just believe since Donald Trump is a businessman and his persona is that of a great businessman, that he will be a great president. His policies don't really matter. His ideology doesn't matter. What he's done in the past and what he'll do in the future doesn't matter. He just looks good. And they're going to vote for him. And then you have your Republicans that want to believe that Donald Trump is not who he says he has been and not who he is saying he is today. They want to ignore the things that he says that lead you to believe that he's still a Democrat. And normally how they do this is they don't listen to the words that come out of Donald Trump's mouth. They go to his Donald Trump for President page and read what somebody's wrote for him. This is your Republican that is voting for Donald Trump. I got them into 3. No conservative can defend or claim support for Donald Trump without completely abandoning the principles that would make that person a conservative in the first place. You can't do it. To the person, to the man, to the person that I've debated, they all have to bring up Hillary Clinton once confronted with the fact that Donald Trump is not a Republican or a conservative. Every single time. So-called conservatives are using Hillary Clinton as a crutch in an attempt to seem as if they are standing on principle when they have fallen. Meaning they are claiming conservatism. I saw Laura Ingraham claim that it's not conservative to support and vote for a man that wants to nationalize banks, keep health care nationalized, keep schools nationalized, and now nationalize daycare. So somehow this is conservative to vote for Donald Trump. Laura, I've lost the respect. No man that believes that health care and education are functions of the federal government knows or understands the U.S. Constitution. Simply saying the word Constitution in speech should not be sufficient, especially when a man's actions and other words show that he has no respect for it. So all of you out there that are claiming that the reason you want to vote for Donald Trump is because at least he'll put a conservative on the courts, grow up. He doesn't understand the Constitution. If he did, he wouldn't have said that 2 of the 3 functions of government are education and health care. He wouldn't have said that he wishes nobody had guns. He wouldn't have said that. He doesn't understand the Constitution. He's saying what he believes needs to be said for those that are trying to defend him. Donald Trump will nominate a liberal to the courts. End of story. The list that he gave people was one that the Heritage Foundation came up with. Donald Trump doesn't know who those guys are. He doesn't care who they are. He's not going to nominate. The reason that this current administration has not pushed for a Supreme Court nominee is because they know no matter who wins, they're going to get a liberal on the courts. Have y'all seen stories about the Obama administration demanding that they get their judge in? No, and you're not going to, because no matter who wins, a liberal will be appointed. This is known. Donald Trump and his supporters are attacking those that don't support Donald Trump. They're attacking them because they have principles. Now, this is actually the most egregious act. Donald Trump not only set out to destroy the Republican Party and put Hillary Clinton in the White House, he is successfully killing both principled and conviction as a trait once admired by many, to one that is to be scorned. Understand what's going on. To be principled, to have morals, to be an upright, upstanding citizen used to be a good thing. But not with Donald Trump. If you follow your heart, if you follow your principles, if you follow fact and reason, you are now outcast by Trump supporters. Your principles, your moral core, facts and truth don't matter. And if you live by those things, then you are outcast. I've been called all kinds of things. But because I'm a conservative and believe in the Constitution and have principles, I am now reviled by Trump supporters. Because I stand by what this country was founded on, I am reviled by Trump supporters. Because I believe the Constitution is a document that should be respected, I am reviled by Trump supporters. What does that tell you, ladies and gentlemen? Barack Obama couldn't even do that. 8 years in office, Barack Obama couldn't destroy the principles of this country, of the individuals within this country that were fighting for principles. Within one election cycle, Donald Trump and his supporters have taken a large chunk out of what used to be the heart of this country. The individual that lived his life by the principles that he or she believed in. And Trump supporters are also making it clear that they believe that Congress is not only not the answer, but irrelevant. It kills me. They are attempting to make those that seek to vote their conscience and support their senators and representatives without voting for Trump somehow evil, stupid, and un-American. As if only a vote for Trump counts. Anything else makes you everything from a liberal to a flat-out traitor to them. Donald Trump is ripping this country apart. His supporters are ripping this country apart. With Barack Obama, it was his way or the highway. With Donald Trump, it is the same. I'm going to vote my conscience. My conscience tells me I cannot co-sign a man that wants to nationalize the businesses, the banks, and daycare, health, and education in this country. My conscience won't let me do that. My principles won't allow me to do that. And I'm not going to do it. And if you don't like it, to hell with you. I am going to start a party. I have the name for it already, but I'm going to go ahead and file it in the state of Texas. That is going to actually, it is going to seek men with principle. There will be no sellouts in this party. There will be no let's get along, let's go along to get along in the party that I start. It may be small. It may be a party of one, but it will be mine. It is my right to have one, and I'm going to do it. If anybody believes in those things, they're free to come join. If not, do what you do. I will respect that. I will not call you a traitor for not joining my party. I believe in this. I believe in the United States, and I believe in the Constitution. And I will only support men that believe as I believe, women that believe as I believe. If you do not, you don't get my vote. Trump supporters, you're ripping this country to pieces. Barack Obama did it from the left, and you are doing it from the right.